I am here with Lindy Cook. She is a therapist at LifeSpring Counseling Services, and I'm so excited to be here with her and be able to get to know her a little bit better. And you get to know her a little bit better. So here we go. I do know her. So, anyways, what inspired you to become a therapist and what continues to drive your passion for this work?
I think what inspired me to become a therapist is my own personal journey in therapy myself. I am so grateful to the people who held space for me and helped me become the person I am today. And I wanted to pay that forward. And I think what drives my passion moving forward is just holding space for my clients and
Mm.
being a non judgmental listening board for them and
Yeah.
all that's going on with them.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. I am here with Randy Cole. He is co owner of LifeSpring Counseling Services, and he is a therapist here. And so I'm really excited to be able to spend a little bit of time with him, just asking a few questions and just introducing him to you. So, welcome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. Thanks. Nice to be here.
Yeah. What has inspired you to become a therapist, and what continues to drive your passion for this work?
I think my inspiration for this career was my previous career. I worked in the prison system for 28 years. And in that, my job as a corrections officer wasn't one where I was really able to be that helpful to people. I mean, I could set a good example and things like that. But in my second career, I wanted one where I could at least have the potential to help somebody. And that's what counseling provides us. And I really enjoy that aspect of it. I've been a coach for a long time. So, I mean, that was certainly a part of that profession, but counseling really, you feel pretty good about what you do. I mean, it doesn't always work out perfectly, but you always have the opportunity to help someone get through something that they're struggling with. And that feels good. So, hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming in tonight. We're going to switch roles and I'm going to ask
Hi.
questions.
Yeah.
So you have to answer. All right. We'll start with what inspired you to become a therapist and what continues to drive your passion for this work.
I started a long time ago just wanting to help families. And so I became a life coach. And then I got my undergrad in family life education. And so I was able to really educate families through with that degree. But I could only do so much, it seemed. And so I really felt the calling to continue and go get more of those tools so that I can help others. And so I did. And so that's where I'm at now. What continues to help me do what I do? Um, and that would be just being able to see on my clients' faces that they get it. They begin to understand that self-awareness is huge. And sometimes when they get it, there's all kinds of emotions on their side and on my side because that allows me to just see their growth and to know that I was able to walk alongside them and help them do that.
Nice.
I am here with Allison Lundy. She is a therapist at our practice, LifeSpring Counseling Services, and I'm so excited that she is going to chat with me a little bit today. So, welcome. Yay. We want to know what inspired you to become a therapist and what continues to drive your passion for this work.
Yeah, so I think it started with just this like love of getting to hear people's stories, kind of where they came from, where they're going, what their goals are, uh, and just seeing like what they wanted out of life. Uh, but I would say now, just like the daily interaction with my clients, so actually as that moment when they've been doing the work and it's been raw and real and difficult for them, and they just something changes, like just that, like I get to be there for that.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's great. I am here with Lynn Brodock. She is a therapist at LifeSpring Counseling Services, and I'm so excited for you to get to know her just a little bit more. So, Lynn, what inspired you to become a therapist, and what continues to drive your passion in this work?
For me, it was a huge step away from what I was gonna do, which was music business, initially. But then it was actually being in a therapy session myself, kind of working through some things that I had dealt with. And it wasn't a bad situation by any means, but it was definitely I'm like, oh well, I could see where I would do this a little bit differently, or maybe I'd have a different view that I could offer to somebody who's in a similar situation. So it's very much wanting to have the things that I went through in life be something that can then help somebody else.
Mhm.
And I think that's some of what still drives it. But then just all the different clients that I've worked with in the different jobs, and especially here, seeing the growth that has taken place. Like if they've gone away for a little bit and then come back, or even just throughout our sessions together, when they get to the place where they're like, I think I'm doing really well. I think I can, step away for a little bit and having them see the growth that they've made. Absolutely. Definitely helps me to want to keep going if you're burning those people.
Yeah, fuels that, doesn't it? Yes. I am here with Carly Bammer, and she is a therapist at LifeSpring Counseling Services. And I'm so excited to be able to just have a few moments with her and have you get to know her a little bit better. So, we're going to start with what has inspired you to become a therapist and what continues to drive your work?
Yeah, when I was in college, I was a camp counselor at camp called Camp Kesem, which was for children who had a parent with cancer. And that was my first time being any type of counselor and loved it. We had a day called empowerment that was really all about emotions and feelings and feeling sad, how we feel better, coping. And we had some on site mental health professionals, and I just admired them a lot and really wanted to go in that direction. And then thankfully I was in college and was able to go that route.
Oh, that's
And similarly, that's still what drives me. Just the inspiration from those kids and the people and the kids that I see here that want to come and work on themselves and grow and feel better and feel empowered.
Absolutely. Oh, that's good. I am here with Melissa Rappaport, and she is a therapist at LifeSpring Counseling Services. And I am so excited to be able to have a few moments with her so that you can get to know her a little bit more. So, Melissa, what has inspired you to become a therapist, and what continues to drive you in your work?
What inspired me? I guess early on when I became a teacher, I was a I'm a former teacher, so I was always really connected more with relationships in the classroom and the emotional EQ rather than the academics because if their basic needs weren't being met, it was really difficult to teach. So I think that's where it all started.
It's okay.
And so after a few years of teaching, I decided to get my master's degree in school counseling.
Hallelujah.
So I did that for quite a few years and then ended up about 50-50 as far as my experience with teaching and guidance counseling. So I actually have counseled students K through 12. And I think I learned so much by the students, all the diverse students that I had the pleasure of seeing and teaching. So and then COVID. I was teacher during COVID, and I think that really motivated me to go back because I knew I was coming to the end of that career, and I just thought I was too young to just not work, and I still had a passion for helping kids and youth, teens, young adults, and I felt like I guess working with kids via telehealth, virtual during COVID-19. I was still able to make connections with those kids through the screen and be there for them and their family. So that motivated me to go back. It was really special. It was. I learned a lot about how to connect with families and see them on a different way than I did as a teacher or a school counselor. So yeah, I think that's and I always had a passion for elementary counseling and I think that's good.